Block. I know that seems a really long way away at the moment, but essentially I'm here today to talk about acting at Eton. So first of all, I want to say that acting, although it may feel that it takes up a lot of time, trust me, there is time to do loads of things as well. So my main passion is sport. I love my football, playing football. I'm currently in the first 11, but that doesn't mean that I can't act alongside that, and it doesn't mean that I can't play football alongside acting. Trust me, there is time for both. Secondly, a lot of you might be thinking, I'm not going to go for a play now because I'm an F block, or I'll wait a couple of years for the bigger roles to come up. If you're thinking like that, please don't, because honestly, if you're good enough, you will get a part. That is just how it works, and honestly, a lot of roles are perfectly suited for F blockers. So I urge you all to go along, give it a go. You don't have to be experienced at all. We just ask that you're keen and turn up with a smile on your face. So please, I honestly urge you all to go and have a go at it.
Nick, I'm so sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. I just have to let you know that there will be straw used. So sorry.
That's fine.
In this presentation. Sorry.
If anyone has epilepsy.
Yeah.
No, ultimately, that's all I really want to say. Ultimately, it's a great way to meet new people, especially in your block, especially early days as well. So it's a great way to make friends.
To be honest, guys, we'll just get going now.
Yeah, alright. Let's show them what it's all about.
Testing left speakers. Testing right speakers. Testing effects. Testing sub-bass. Testing complete. Testing conventional lights. Testing moving lights. Testing colors. Testing strobes. Testing complete.
Hey, stage, you ready?
Yeah, all good here.
Wardrobe, you ready?
Ready when you are.
Let's do this.
Becoming keeper of the theatre has made me really think about what theatre means to me. Why do I do it? What is it that makes me so attached to this place? I'm part of a team of people now. We work together constantly to put on more than 30 shows a year. How do we create it? And what do we find so exhilarating about this process, that we're all so driven to do it, time and time again? Where do we begin?
Lighting.
When we're working on a new show, we start off by meeting with the director and reading through the script, and we work together to figure out what we want each scene to mean to the audience, and how each department can do their best to create those emotions on stage. For me, in the lighting department, it's all about deciding what the audience should be able to see and how they should see it. We light the actors, we light the set, we choose how they focus their attention, and we decide what the world on stage should look like to them.
Each department has a designer, and every designer has to have a flawless understanding of the play as a whole. We're a team of creative, but we're also a team of problem solvers. To tell a properly engaging story, all 4 departments need to be precise and in control at all times. And every show is a new story, with new creative challenges and problems to solve. So is that what we do? We're all about solving technical problems?
Sound.
The human brain uses sounds all the time as a way to make associations, and for me, that's what sound is all about. Immersion. It's the difference between a solemn movie and a feature film. It's not always about making things sound as loud as possible, although that can sometimes be useful. It's the subtle things, like the sound of the wind, or a police siren in the background, that can make the world on stage feel real, even if it's not obvious to the audience what they're hearing. Theatre is really all about those unnoticed details. The invisible things make the audience feel like they're in a different world, even though they don't quite know why.
You've definitely got to be detail oriented when you're working in this place, but you can't ever forget about the big picture. the world we're constantly creating on stage, with every element carefully chosen to show the audience something, to help tell a story that captivates.
Stage.
You've got to be a bit of an adrenaline junkie to be a stage manager. Your job is to mastermind the action on stage, getting every moment right, doing it every night. You're responsible for making sure the entire system keeps ticking, so you have to stay calm, patient, and make sure you're always in control. From weeks before the show, you choose the props and decide where they're going to be placed and who's going to place them there, so that on the night, everything slots into place. I've learned that every show has its own rhythm and its own way of building a world, and it's my job to make sure that world gets built.
That sounds familiar to me. That adrenaline, it can be addictive. As a technician, it's a huge responsibility to get all those details right, every night, without fail. But it's also a scary process as a creative. We spend months designing and trying to create a world which we think the audience will love. But when you're standing there on opening night, watching the seats fill up, there's no real way of knowing if you've succeeded. It's a point of no return. All of us standing here on stage know that feeling. It's scary and exhilarating. I guess that's what we all share as designers, waiting to see how our work will do.
Wardrobe and makeup.
In wardrobe and makeup, you're as close to the action as you can get. You're using the actor's body as a canvas, choosing their personality, deciding how people will see them, interpreting their character, and determining how they look. Every character is unique, and we've got infinite options for style, from natural or exaggerated, to old or young, and confident or exhausted. And because we're the department that decides how the audience relates to a real human character, it means that we can pull off some of the most powerful effects of all.
We wouldn't be theatre makers if we weren't a bit dramatic sometimes. There's always got to be a little bit of magic, some kind of trick. And maybe that's what it's all about for me. Being able to make the audience really believe something. Every play I work on is a new story that I'm telling to the audience. I'm trying to show them something, give them a new view on the world. I know how it feels when you watch a really good show, and I want to give my audiences that feeling. Maybe that's why I'm so nervous on opening night, because I genuinely care about the people watching. And I think that they deserve to feel that feeling of being swept away by a great story. Now don't get me wrong, it's not always plain sailing, and being able to move quickly when things go wrong is a vital part of our work. But it's our job to identify these issues, fix them, and make sure the show goes on. Because the real reason we do this is to take you somewhere you've never been before, to show you something new, and give you an experience you're never going to forget.
Between our lonely hearts, couldn't put it out if you tried. Burst into a million little sparks, turning all the darkness into light. I don't remember the moment we lost it. Hope you still have my picture in the back back of your wallet. 1 minute